Time. Time is an important for many things. Life may not be happy if you do not have time to live it. Freedom is the key in life, and so is time. Traveling and doing crazy things with your time is a good thing. When crazy things in life start to happen, enjoy your time. Someday a madman with a traveling box will come. That man is the doctor. Time is a wonderful thing. Spend time doing what you love. Time never ends.
Before I die, will you give your all to me? Because before you die, I would give you all of me. When I need your help, will you give me all of you? Because if you need my help, then I will give you all of me. If you fall, would you want me to pick you up? Because if I fell, I would want you to pick me back up. When I pin you down, will you lift me back up? Because if I pinned you down, then I would pick you back up. If you kicked me out, would you let me back in? Because if I kicked you out, I would let you back in. If you give your all to me, then I would give my all to you.
Hate and anger, fear and death, what's the difference? Hate opposite of love, anger led by hate. Fear led by anger, death is what's left, nothing is left. Hate, anger, fear can't be what's left. Love is the key, love is free, love is what we need. To destroy the hate, demolish the anger, and to let go the fear and fight death.
Gratata here, gratata there, gratata everywhere. Gratata in the morning, gratata at night, gratata on the walls, and gratata on the floor.
There you go. Yo, 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 yo. Hating on my swaggy, but you can't hurt me, 'cause I'm too happy. You're looking a little scrappy. Now don't get too snappy, just because you have to take a nappy. You look like a hippie. Don't get too slippy, or else I have to take you to the capital of Mississippi. I'll give you some dippy. Don't lose your grippy. Swag, 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 swag.
Why can't we be friends? We'd be great buddies. Why can't we be friends? We'd be so happy as friends. I'm so much fun. Why can't we be friends? We could mess around all the time. Why can't we be friends? I'll teach you and you teach me. As friends we aren't. Nothing more, nothing less. So I'll ask you one final time. Why can't we be friends?
Skateboard, the bumps, bruises, the blood that pours from open wounds, the stitches needed to mend the cuts. All of those can become too much. The death-defying leaps of faith, the frightening heights at which you face. You still decide to risk your life just because it all feels right.
The water drops into the pond. Drip, drop, the water goes plop. Splish, splash, the water goes plip. Splash, 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 the water is cold. The water is tasty, the water is hot, the water is cold. Water is good, water is bad. We all drink water.
War has no meaning. All war does is kill people. War wrecks home, war wrecks memories. War wrecks countries that have been going good. War wrecks families because they have loved a lost one. War makes normal people crazy. War takes kids and makes them afraid of being at home. War takes innocent people's lives. War takes time and turns it into days, and turns days into hours, and hours into minutes, and minutes into seconds.
The sky is so blue, but does the water reflect the sky? If the water reflects the sky, then won't the water be so blue? But if the sky reflects the water, then you could say the sky is so blue. But what makes either one of those blue anyways? Is it the fish in the water, or is it the clouds in the sky? But why think about it when the grass is green?
The rat on the mat sat on his brother's hat. His brother was sad, just a tad, so the rat got back up. The rat on the mat sat on his sister's hat. His sister got mad, more than a tad, so the rat got back up. The rat on the mat sat on his dad's hat. He got furious, but the rat was just curious. So the dad beat the rat until he got amnesia. Ready? Yeah.
With motivation comes heartbreak. With heartbreak comes motivation to do it better. It feels so great to win, but it destroys me when I lose. I hate having the feeling that losing is an option, so that's why I try not to make it one. Most of you don't understand and might think it's dumb to be so competitive, but all those years I've worked for success, more and more to the point where I couldn't take it. 2 years, believe me when I say it, that is the best feeling you can ever get. We lost one game, and that's all it took to ruin it all. After 2 years, after almost making it 3, losing destroyed me. But like I said, with motivation comes heartbreak. Losing motivated me, and that makes me want to be more successful. Like Eric Thomas once said, when you want to succeed, as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.
The hook snags the fish in the jaws. The fish is scared and tries to swim. But it is when hooked by my hook, the evil metal twisted object of despair. He tugs on the line, but remember, he is hooked. Then the tug comes and he is being tugged toward the middle hole, about the size of a camper. He sees a stick-like thing with a net on it. He goes into the net and is on land. He is dead. But wait. He slides out of the man's grip and feels a rush of water upon him. He has escaped the hooks of death, and he is lucky. Very lucky.
Okay. Friends are people you can never replace. Friends are always there for you when you need them. If they are not truly friends. Friends are not like family, they are family.
I hate soccer. It reminds me of terrorism. I don't get why people like it, and there's no reason for it. It seems pointless. No offense, Elijah.
Friends are people who stick by your side through everything. They don't care how weird you really are. Friends are people who you can be yourself around. They laugh at your jokes even when they don't think it's truly funny. Friends are people who don't care how you look. They might tell you you look completely crazy, but it's truly a compliment. Friends are people that you can tell anything to, no matter what. Most importantly, friends are people who make you laugh and smile on your darkest days.
Sun tanning underwater making sand castles. Mosquitoes biting tons of food, jumping off the dock. Taking pictures, ice cream, melting leftover snow. Late nights, warm weather, swimming all the time. On the boat, paddleboard, golf cart rides, horseback riding.
I sit swinging, just sitting alone. Well, almost alone. I can feel the presence of the little children I killed around a month ago. They attack my brain and all I can yell is, I'm sorry!
Boom, boom, the thunder. Zow, zow, the lightning. Crackle, crackle, the tree hits the ground. Ah, as the little children are screaming in their house. Slurp, slurp, as the dad in the house is watching. Yay, as all the kids shout when it's all over.
The feelings I feel, the hurt I conceal. I'm the only one who knows it's all real. Although it seems sad, the pain isn't bad. It's the only thing I've always had. So walls will be built, leaving my heart to wilt, filling me with guilt. So yes, pain can hurt, make you feel burnt. But now that I have spoken, I feel a bit broken, but I have only just woken.
Dearest angel, I hope my dreams never awoken you, nor have they frightened you. What's life to live, living amongst shadows and fears? So I hope to you are not angry if I thought of joining you, but instead let them know I am glad to go. For life as we know it has been corrupted now, and in a corrupted life comes a death not worth having. With a death not worth having is a life not worth living. Oh, my fearful shadows.
A large and mighty great man stands, undulating along on his chicken car. With the blazing speed of a chicken car, he moves forth over yonder that way. With one bogus movement, ninja old men would strike. He stays straight on his path, or might he be slain on his journey. He continues towards a page that says, no, no, no. The mighty man with the pink wolf stash sees his fate, reveals a tall white man.
The night safety. The night can be a dangerous time, for the night is dark and concealing. It's full of crime and it's full of stealing. The night hides people that do not want to be found. It stops people from getting caught. It is dark and has a lack of sound. Its protection does not need to be bought. The night can save you or hurt you, so take caution in the night. So is it dangerous or safe? It's really a point of view. So which way will you go when you're out of sight in the night?
It was a beautiful day. The birds were flying every which way. And the sun was high in the sky, and the birds were waiting to fly. The baby birds were at the age where they had to leave the cage. When the first one leaped and fell. Then the bird got its wings moving and flew high in the sky. The bird chirped in delight, for it had taken flight.
Can you hear me? Can you see me? I see you, but you can't see me. I'm right by you. Look up. Look down. I'm right here. It's clear as day. The sun is out shining, glistening on the water, and lighting up the world. Why can't you see me? I'm standing right by you.
Some friends are like trees. They grow really strong but die off. But my friends last forever like a tattoo. Some friends are like sponges. You soak them with all your secrets, but then they just let it out to others. But my friends are like super glue. Once you tell them, it never escapes. Some friends are like Michigan weather. They turn on you all the time. But my friends are like California weather, always the same. Some friends are like pencils, boring and all the same. But my friends are like a box of crayons, colorful and creative. Some friends are like 5-year-olds, always complaining and overdramatic. But my friends are like grandparents and can still have fun, but very mature.
Oh Jesus, why did you have to pay the life that you had so that we could be saved? Oh Jesus, you did not deserve a thing, so why didn't you fling yourself off the cross, that horrid thing? Oh Jesus, I'm so glad that you did, because now we can live with you up in heaven. Oh Jesus, we should all be praising you, but sometimes we're not, and why?
Missing you is like a day without a night. Missing you just doesn't feel right. Missing you because you're my boy. Missing you leaves me no joy. Missing you makes me want to cry. Missing you every time you say goodbye. Missing you each and every hour. Missing you is a very strong power. Missing you is all I do. I'm missing one person, and that's you.
It was close to midnight. It was a very bright night and a very scary night. The moon was as bright as the sun. The night was as bright as dynamite. The height of the moon looked very low. The moon was almost white. All I could think of was the satellites in space. I was very frightened, though. I couldn't go away from this beautiful night. It was just too beautiful. As the clock struck midnight, I knew it was time to go to sleep. I will never forget this beautiful night.
They are early birds, but there's one flaw. I'm a night owl. I stand tall. They are early birds, and there's another flaw. We're not the same. They don't stand tall. I'm a night owl, and I may be a bird, but we're not the same at all.
Olaf is one brave snowman. The world is frozen, yet he's happy, makes jokes, and has fun. He's not afraid of melting. We need to learn from Olaf that no matter what life is like, we still have to be happy as much as we can. So don't worry about tomorrow. Be like Olaf and just be happy.
With no color in the world, everything would be black and white. With no colors, there would be no happiness. Color is unexplained. So much definition, so much character. Color is happiness.
A beautiful day outside. A meadow outside beautiful. Flowers run through the meadow full. I'm running through the daisies. Being stung by a bee makes me hazy. The wind whistling during spring makes a better time to sing. The flowers bloom on the land, makes it more fun to play in the sand. It's great for a nice sweet and to hear the birds tweet. When you spend a day at the beach, it's time to eat a peach. Then lay down in the grass, watching the clouds pass.
The fox was as silent as a hunter, but as crazy as a sports fan. Although the fox was identical to a lion stalking its prey, if the prey was far away, it would wait and wait till it came closer.
Ginger, my dog, ever so cute. She's like the sun, charging my world. She lives every day like a show. She is so funny, and you will always know. You will always have a smile on your face. When she hits the water, she cools down from tiredness. She loves to dance. She is the cutest thing you will ever adore. I love her so much, I could never see without her.